Aloha Mai Kako, a Kamamatic curtain call from a distance, program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and or with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown, and I'm coming to you from my home office where I have been conscientiously practicing self-isolation. Driving up to Raybella Design Studio where the Kihei Charter School used to be is a jarring experience. This is an industrial park. You see car repair places, large roll-up garage doors for semi-trucks, and then you pull up to Unit 208. As you walk through the door, it's like traversing into a new dimension or alternate universe. The bright, white, spacious room has two white leather chrome couches with large glass table between them and sparkling silver shag rugs throughout the space. It's an exceptionally convivial place. You just want to get a nice beverage, sit down, relax, and bask in the beauty bedecked walls with original works of art by these two extraordinary artists. Artists, especially visual artists, are notoriously independent and individualistic. However, Ray and Gabriella Moline, he took her name when they wed, work together. Every piece is a collaboration, and the result is a masterpiece. Their collaboration goes beyond their own work as they frequently work in concert with an interior designer. In fact, if you want a piece from Raybella and you can afford the price tag, you can go to their website, raybella.com, click on Essence Art, and there you can select the medium style, color scheme, size, and shape of the work you want created, and they will do it. They begin with a private 2-hour session where you will discover your essence, share your ideas about what the work of art should do and be. They send a layout of the proposed artwork. This gives the buyer the opportunity to make whatever adjustments they want. Then they are off. They carefully handcraft every aspect of the design. This can take 2 to 3 months. The buyer receives regular updates, so the work is allowed to be shaped by the owner. When the work is complete, the new owner has the final approval, and Raybella agreed to keep working until, quote, you start whooping with delight, unquote. The work is shipped along with a form, which allows the new owner a tax deduction if the work was created for their business. Here are examples of works that grew out of a collaboration with the well-known interior designer, Yvette Holland Crosby. Perhaps you noticed the prayer wand in the second work. Prayer wands are handcrafted with genuine premium crystals and 15+ million-year-old petrified wood from Indonesian rainforests. Wrapped in leather trim and sealed with copper wire, prayer wands are filled with positive intentional blessings of unconditional love. Each prayer wand is a unique work of art. The artist hand selects every crystal and all of the materials for each piece. As I got up to take a look around, this work, Messages of Light, actually grabbed me and held me in its grip, demanding I pay attention, not letting me move. For someone who has been discussing works of art professionally for more than 2 decades, it was shocking not to be able to verbalize what I was experiencing. When I read the description on the wall next to the work, I understood my word paralysis. What I was seeing was called light language. It is described as, quote, non-linear communication without known words, a feeling-based experience. Light language is not intellectual, it is emotional, which, quote, activates a deep cellular knowing, unquote. Ms. Moline began receiving these images during meditations. Quote, they were transmitted via light using encodements of star seed symbols, beckoning signs, and mythical patterns. Ms. Moline asked me to identify a symbol or series of symbols that resonated for me. Then she said, if you have any vexing questions, anything, touch that area of the painting, close your eyes, ask the question, and wait for the answer. I was truly shocked when the answer came in the form of an image. They conclude with an offer to share this process, quote, so you too have access to this divine wisdom, unquote. Probably most of you, like me, never heard of star seeds. When I Googled the phrase, not much came up until I went to the second page, and there I found a master's thesis, quote, interiority and objectivity with star seeds on pale blue dot, unquote, by Tanya Valentris, a graduate student at Massey University in New Zealand in 2018. Among many other things I learned, quote, starseeds have found a way to both live in what we might call normal reality, as well as realizing their own essence and transcending it in higher and abstract conscious realities, unquote. Ms. Valentris says they, quote, dwell in what I call a social soup, adapted from Durkheim's Social Facts. Thick with feelings, sensations, experiences, weighted with historicity, traditional and non-traditional religious ideologies, alive with political engagement, socio-environmental activism, and media communications, and stimulated by scientific advances in astroscience and quantum theory, unquote. Quote, starseeds see themselves as engaged and responsible for the well-being of the planet and are compelled to act across various social and physical spheres for the benefit of the future, unquote. Finally, Tim Wilde, a starseed, believes we are all starseeds with an important role in helping the world ascend. The ascension is being accelerated as more of us come, quote, awake, unquote, or to use sociological terminology, are, quote, re-enchanted, unquote. Ms. Valentras's paper has many sources and a brand new bibliography, and I will be doing more research to find the answers to the questions brought on by this artistic encounter. Raybella believed art has the power to change our world. It is a subtle means of communication that bypasses intellectual barriers and allows for immediate heart-to-heart connection. Each piece they create is intended to energetically optimize, balance, connect, and heal what is in misalignment. Quote, the sacred encodements open up gateways to the inner self. This is part of our sacred process that is unseen by the eye, an element that permeates the paint, wood, metal, and canvas of each work of art, unquote. Raybella infused their works with sacred encodements. Their intention is to activate within each person an energy field of connectivity for a deeper relationship with Source. Utilizing a proprietary protocol of sacred encodements, they infuse signature expressions of energy tattoos, light language, spectrograms, and sacred geometry to activate nonverbal connection beyond the intellect's reach. This inspired combination of artistic mediums, sacred symbols, and the vibration of aloha are uniquely blended into open gateways into a heightened world of the fifth dimension of love. Here is a work called The United Nations of Pono. It is a new flag for the world. It features an energy tattoo where the field would be. Raybella usually put energy tattoos on the backs of their works. Energy tattoos are unique and transmit a frequency that naturally elevates the vibrational state of the observer. Each of the glass vials is infused with high-frequency materials and specifically placed to create a synergistic connection. Inserted deep within the wood, these vials create a relationship with each other, radiating a balanced energetic field that transforms the ambiance of a space. The vials are filled one by one in a sacred ceremony. Their content is completely aligned with the intention of the artwork. Energy tattoos contribute to energetic healing, cleansing, and transformation. For those who seek to be empowered and inspired, they can be designed to uplift the spirit and exude potent energies. We learned this work represents a shift in human awareness towards a higher consciousness, a new paradigm. This paradigm, quote, is marked by an expansion of the inner space of heart and mind to experience freedom from the illusions that control and manipulate our life. It is a reawakening of our true nature, the acceptance of the interdependent connection to all things, unquote. As our human family transcends the toxic nature of our processed sedentary lifestyle in the acceptance of self-responsibility, Pono, a new perspective of life is revealed, unquote. The work seeks to honor the stewardship of our environment, support the purification of natural food resources, commit to the healing of mental and physical health, participate in restoring spiritual connections, and allow for the realignment of purpose, strength, and courage to redirect our collective path. Raybella's work is technically excellent, spiritually powerful, socially purposeful, and absolutely unique. If you don't see what you want on the walls of the gallery, they will create it for you and won't be satisfied until you, the co-creator of this unique work of art, quote, whoop with delight, unquote. The Raybella Design Studio is located in the North Kihei Commercial Center, 300 Ohukai Road, B2208, Kihei, Hawaii, 96753. In these times of social distancing and mask wearing due to the coronavirus, contact them prior to visiting. Their email is info@raybella.com, or you may call their mobile at 808-800-7176. Or you can call the Pono Institute at 808-216-6465. Well, that's Curtain Call from a Distance for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Paul James Brown. Ahui ho.